Welcome back to NASCAR Heat 4, ladies and gentlemen, for race 3 of 36. Today we will be at Las Vegas for the rounding of the Pennzoil 400 presented by Jiffy Lube. Last week in Atlanta was a thrilling finish. Kurt Busch made a crazy pass with 5 laps to go to end up getting his first win of the year. So if you look at the standings, if that's possible, the season standings, drivers that need points as of right now kind of doesn't really matter. Still early in the season. Point standings wise, we are currently third. Playoff standings, I am second. Alexa, play Carry On by Avenged Sevenfold from Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Fuck it. Fuck it, just leave it the way it is. Don't feel like doing that. Reconfigured back in 2007 when this track was repaved. This Diamond in the Desert is a 1.5 mile racetrack that is laid out in a very similar vein to Chicagoland Speedway in Joliet and Kansas Speedway. And like Kansas Speedway, this track got a second race back in 2018 in the playoffs as a playoff opener. And just this past year, this race was moved under the lights to obviously cooperate with the fact that it gets ball-bustingly hot at Las Vegas in September. So coming to the green, with the way this track is laid out, keep the car tight to the white in the corners, and then let it edge out to where it says Nellis straight away on the right side of the track, and then dive it in deep. Considering this package does not require a lot of skill, to be honest, you just hold it wide open. You can basically hold it on the accelerator the entire time. And look at that. We're 3 full seconds ahead of traffic. As we go on to session 2.
Let's go now.
10 minutes this time. So go ahead and run through session 2. Down the backstretch. So this time we're going to try to see if we can run a lap on the top side without trying to hit anything. Remember, top 12 advance to fight for the pole at the end of this round. See Kevin Harvick joining the racetrack. Going to fade towards the middle. Yeah, that put us 33:52. That's our fastest lap. as we come off of turn number 4. And that will be close back on the pole. Oh, sorry, 4th. So Chase. So Eric Jones gets edged out. And we will start 12th. Or 11th, I'm sorry. Kyle Busch and Daniel Suarez are on the front row. Eric Almirola has a bit of a long race ahead. Joey Logano failed pre-race scanning multiple times. He will start at the back, and Chris Buescher will do the same. Pace car is off. Got the star, the green flag in his hand, and boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's roll the dice in Sim City, boys. Hometown Kyle Busch is basically checked out already, as he has got probably a good little over a second lead on from to where we're at. As Kyle Larson still used to 2 cars, because Kyle Larson's got the Credit One colors. I have the Exalta colors. As Keselowski gets a little squirrely, he saves it. So going back to where we're at, we are 1.3 seconds back. So we try to set up Kurt Busch. 7 laps remaining in stage 1. And you can see kind of a weird difference on this track. You slow down a lot, kind of a bit more than you do at Atlanta, especially in the corners, especially with the restricted horsepower. That could really do you in if you're in a tight spot late in this race. Alexa, repeat the song. I love doing these videos with the Amazon Alexa playing music in the background. As Alex Bowman will try to set up Kyle Busch for the leadoff 2 and driving the M&M's chocolate bar paint scheme. So the contact there. Five to go in stage 1. Bowman slides up into Busch. Will Bowman try to pass him? Bam. Bowman trying to pass Kyle Busch for the race lead. Side by side, 4 to go in stage 1. Diamonding in. Look at that. He's got probably about a quarter of a car length on him. And Bowman's got it. But Kyle Busch wants to come back. Like, you remember last time they had the last race here back in September 2018. A lot of issues to playoff drivers. Could be very similar. Many people were afraid of a similar race today. So far, so good compared to Alex Bowman and only things being Alex Bowman and Kyle Busch swapping the lead a couple times. I think Kyle Busch led that lap. Yeah, it was 18 of Busch. Side by side off 4. Wow, look at that. 0.00 separates Alex Bowman and Kyle Busch. 2 to go, stage 1. And Kyle Busch will cross back over. Oh, a little bit of contact there. Oh, a little aggressive, a little more contact. A little bit of contact with the 18 of Busch. There's a 42 of Larson sitting in third. And the line, last lap here in stage one. Larson going straight to the top side. He wants to maybe set up Busch if this keeps up. Not if you got the 42 of Larson trying to split things. 3 cars for the win in stage one. Will it be Busch, Bowman, or Larson in the 42? Side by side, coming to the line. Bowman's got it. Everybody pitted that time. Ryan Blaney got one spot. Green flag back into the air this time. Trying to box Kyle Busch up high. Here on this restart as Kyle Larson gets some help from his teammate Kurt Busch. Sayonara. There's three-time Daytona 500 winner Denny Hamlin in fourth. As things start to settle down a little bit. Chase Elliott driving the Hooters white paint scheme is Kurt Busch, last week's winner. A little squirrely off the floor that time. Nearly wrecks. As meanwhile, all this starts going on. Bowman trying to cross under the 11 of Hamlin as Keselowski joins the party. Side by side, maybe, no, they continue to bang. Once, twice, thrice. Brad Keselowski crosses low to take second. A lot of contact. And Keselowski saves again, but continues to bunch up the field. Awful lot of load on that right front tire. As you can see, the other three are pretty fresh for the most part. A lot of load on the front sides. 7 laps to go in stage 2. Bowman trying to drive it on the bottom. As slides up in line. Larson still leads. 6 to go. Bowman trying to set up the lead, see if he can get more stage points. Or he's going to tuck in right behind that guy right there, the 42 of Kyle Larson. I think he's going to go in with the tuck option. Five to go in stage 2. Bowman getting a little close with, into the wall. Another more contact and more wrecking on the bottom. Caution. William Byron with some issues early on. Green flag back into the air after that little incident. See how many cars we can pass in 3 laps. Nice thing about us pitting, hopefully if things play out, we can get all those positions we lost back. So a couple more spots. Bowman trying to look for a hole as Kyle Larson has gained the white flag here in stage number 2. And Eric Amarola goes around into the fence hard. The green is still out, and caution. And now we're getting ready for the restart in the final stage. Everybody pitting for tires on stage 3. Green flag back in the air. Kyle Busch is back on point. 13 to go. That's Garrett Smitley trying to stick a nose on Alex Bowman. As he rim rides on the bottom. And there he goes, back to the front. $12 to go at the line. Kyle Busch leads. He's under attack from, I believe, the Tudor Keselowski. Oh, Larson on the outside. Keselowski on the inside. As there's a 3-car fight. Oh, I think somebody made contact with Busch. That might have been the 42. Going to try to go under Chase Elliott. 3 wide with the Atlanta winner. Kurt Busch up top, as we're all the way back into the top 5 for 19th in a span of 3 laps. Think about that. And how about Joey Logano starting 39th, basically shotgun, and he's right back into the thick of things. Driving the Pennzoil car. And Logano shaking a little bit. Keselowski leads, followed by Larson, Busch, Logano, and Bowman, the top 5. 3, almost a big moment. Tried forcing it in on Larson, make it 4 wide and 1. Guess he didn't want it. 10 to go. Nine to go at the line. 5 cars within probably 2/10 of each other. Something is going to have to give. It's pretty much every race we've seen has had a finish just like this. Late in the race, 5 cars, 1 in a blanket. Bowman tries to go up high on Busch. Crossing low. And you got Larson, Logano, Keselowski, the top 5. 3 wide. Larson, Logano, Larson the point. This lead's still changing. And how about this? Logano trying to maybe get, I don't know, set up a little bit of momentum. 5 cars in the blanket. $7 to go. Bowman to the lead. To the inside. 3 wide. A lot of contact. Bowman, Busch, Larson fighting for the lead. Bowman tried sliding up on the 18. 6 to go. And Kyle Busch is around. Into the fence. And hard hit. Caution. I don't understand why they didn't call it a yellow. Or call it a yellow, or probably right until Kyle Busch hit, or Kurt Busch hit him. Chase Elliott could very well win this race if things keep going. Green flag back into the air. Slow start for Bowman. 3 laps left. Bowman, Larson, Logano, Elliott, the top 4. 3 wide. Contact. Larson up the track. Here comes Logano. 2 Fords fighting for the win with the Chevy in the middle. Bowman trying to roll the dice. Still dead even with Logano off of 4. Coming to the line, there will be 2 laps to go this time. Contact, bit of a tight pass there. Bowman trying to block, can't seem to get a run. Logano comes back. Leaning on each other, coming out of 4. We'll see the white flag in hand. Logano coming to the white. Bowman on the bottom. White flag is out. One more time at Vegas. Bowman trying to crowd Logano high. Logano on the inside. Contact. Still neck and neck. Going into 3 for one final time. Oh, look at this. To the line and a hard crash. Logano wins. Oh, Keselowski's in it. Joey Logano gets pushed to 3rd, but when Bowman and Keselowski rack off of 4, Logano wins anyway. This is the top 10. Joey Logano, Kyle Larson, Alex Bowman, Brad Keselowski, Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Kyle Busch, Ryan Newman, Kevin Harvick, and Kurt Busch. Cody Ware and William Byron had issues, and then this was the wreck with Denny Hamlin. Hamlin, got clipped by DiBenedetto there. Yeah, he got hit pretty good. Looking through the highlights. And that was the Kyle Busch incident. And this was another late finish. This was more finish highlights. Ah, dang, didn't show the finish. Joey Logano joins the point standings as I fall to fourth. Wow. Okay. Next week, we will be running the NASCAR Heat Pro Series variant of this car at Phoenix.